Today, we are cracking open a book that is, and I'm not exaggerating here, a total game changer. It's The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and it's all built around one single powerful idea that promises to transform your life, and it all happens before 8 a.m.
Just think about that for a second. This is the big question the whole book revolves around. What if the key to getting everything you want wasn't some huge, complicated 5-year plan, but something you could master in the first hour of your day? That's the promise we're going to explore right now.
All right, so let's get real for a minute. Why do so many of us feel like we're just stuck? Like we're running on a hamster wheel. We know deep down we can do more, be more, but every day feels like a repeat of the last.
And here's the problem the book points out. Most of us aren't failing because we're not talented or smart. Nope, it's because we start our day in reaction mode. The alarm goes off, we grab our phone, we react to emails, to notifications, to bad news. We start the day already feeling behind, and that feeling just follows us around until we go to bed.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The idea is so simple but so powerful. That first hour isn't just the start of your day. It sets the tone for your entire day. It dictates your mindset, your energy, your focus. If you win that first hour, you basically set yourself up to win the whole day.
Okay, so that's the why. But what about the how? And look, if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, right, I am not a morning person, then you need to listen closely. The very first enemy we have to defeat is that darn snooze button. Turns out the battle for the morning is actually won the night before, and it's a simple 3-pronged attack. First, before you go to sleep, tell yourself you're going to wake up feeling great. Set that intention. Second, the classic trick, put your alarm clock way across the room so you physically have to get out of bed. And third, have something you're actually looking forward to waiting for you, like that first perfect cup of coffee or just 5 minutes of peace and quiet.
And this is probably the most important part. Do not try to go from waking up at 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. tomorrow. That's a recipe for disaster. The key is to break your brain's resistance, and you do that by starting ridiculously small. Just set your alarm 5 minutes earlier. That's it. Make the change so tiny, so easy, that your brain doesn't even have a chance to say no.
So you're awake. You've beaten the snooze button. Now what? Well, this is where the real magic happens. It's a simple, incredibly effective system called the SAVERS.
SAVERS is basically the engine of your miracle morning. It's an acronym for 6 daily practices that are powerful on their own, but when you combine them, wow, they become this ritual that helps you build the mindset you need to create the life you really want. So let's break it down.
First up, S is for silence. Think about it. Most of us start our day with the chaos of social media and news alerts. This is the complete opposite. It's about starting with intentional, purposeful quiet. Whether that's meditation, prayer, or just taking a few deep breaths, you're finding your center before the world tries to pull you off it. Next, A is for affirmations. And this isn't about just repeating cheesy positive quotes. It's about taking control of that voice in your head. You consciously decide what you want to believe about yourself and your goals, and you literally program your brain for success by repeating it. Then we have V for visualization. This is like a mental dress rehearsal for your best life. You close your eyes and you see yourself crushing your goals. You feel what it feels like to succeed. This literally creates a mental roadmap that your brain then starts trying to follow in the real world. It's powerful stuff. E is for exercise. Now, hold on. This doesn't mean you need to run a marathon before breakfast. We're talking about just a few minutes of movement, some jumping jacks, a little yoga, a quick stretch, anything to get the blood flowing and flood your brain with energy and endorphins. R is for reading. Just 10 pages. That's all. 10 pages of a book that will help you grow. Think about that. In a year, that's thousands of pages of new knowledge from the smartest people who ever lived. It's a small habit with an absolutely massive return.
And finally, the second S is for scribing, or, just writing things down. This is your chance to do a mental declutter. Get all those thoughts, worries, goals, and things you're grateful for out of your head and onto paper. The clarity this gives you is just incredible. Okay, so you have this amazing toolkit with the SAVERS, but where do you even start? Where should you point all this newfound energy and focus? Well, there's a simple tool for that.
So, honest check-in time. I want you to ask yourself this question. On a scale from 1 to 10, are you really truly living a level 10 life in all the areas that matter to you? Or are you maybe settling for a 5 or a 6 somewhere?
This is called the Wheel of Life. It's like a quick diagnostic for your entire existence. Just look at these categories: your health, your finances, your relationships, your career. Give yourself an honest rating in each one. The spots where you score the lowest, boom, that's your starting point. That's where you can focus your affirmations and visualizations.
Knowing what to do and where you're starting from is a huge part of the battle. Now, let's talk about how to make sure this change actually sticks.
30. That's the magic number. Why? Because that's roughly how long it takes to forge a new habit. They say the first 10 days are going to feel unbearable. The next 10 are just uncomfortable. But those last 10 days, that's when it starts to feel unstoppable. This isn't just a temporary boost. It's about building a whole new identity. So here it is, the challenge. Commit to 30 days. That's it. And you don't even have to do the full hour. You can do a 6-minute version, 1 minute for each of the savers. It's not about the amount of time, it's about the consistency. Just do it every single day for 30 days and see for yourself what happens when you own your morning.
And that's really what it all comes down to, isn't it? This is the big question. You have the tools now. Every single morning is a fresh start, a clean slate, a chance to be better than you were yesterday. So, how are you going to use it?
Hey, if you found this breakdown of the Miracle Morning helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and maybe share this with someone you know who's always complaining about their mornings. Thanks for hanging out with me.